All right, so we're here in the Chapel of Resurrection.
And fun fact, the chapel here at Valpo is the largest collegiate chapel in the United States.
Wow. So here at Valpo, there's a lot of ways to worship. In fact, there's 8 ways to worship every week. We have 5 services Monday through Friday called morning prayer, where we take 20 minutes out of our morning.
And then on Wednesday nights, we have Celebrate, which is a student-led service, a little bit more contemporary. We have live music, and then our Pastor Jim and Deaconess Kristen give a little bit of a sermon. That's personally my favorite one. And then we have Sunday morning prayer, which is a traditional Lutheran service, and then we have Sunday candlelight at night, and that's singing hymns, and it's all done in candlelight, super beautiful service. You don't have to be Lutheran to come here, though. We are a very welcoming community. We accept people of all different faiths and backgrounds.
We have our giant organ here, which, believe it or not, has 5,500 pipes. Well, the fact that you need to use both your feet and then also play on 4 rows of keys, that in and of itself is pretty awesome.
It's not just used as a place of worship. There are tons of things that go on in here.
Yeah, so anything from opening convocation, where we're welcoming the freshmen into our community, to concerts.
Martin Luther King Day celebrations, awesome stuff goes on in here.
Right.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Valpo Esports here on Twitch. My name's George. I'm going to be your only host for today as we get some Missouri Valley Conference Smash Bros. We've got the Valparaiso Beacons versus the Missouri State. I don't even know what their mascot is. It just Bears? Since they actually dropped out of the Missouri Valley, but still competing in esports. Waiting for them to get in. They actually had the lobby created, and then it crashed, or their connection dropped out. And I don't know if this is a lag test or not. We might join a little late here when I see. No, it looks like a lag test. But we will be able to use this screen we don't use very often and kind of jump over here, take a look at the characters. We've got Hapavea on the Ness versus the Missouri State Toon Link. I don't have any Missouri State roster names, unfortunately, so it'll just be whatever. But I believe Missouri State sits at second in the Missouri Valley Conference. That's going to get annoying. But having Hapavea to go first here, Valpo's not at the bottom, sitting about the midway point of the Missouri Valley Conference. Not all teams compete in every game. Smash Bros, though, is the game with the most teams. I believe 9 are represented. So Valpo's sitting at about the 4th, 5th spot overall. I believe first is probably going to be Illinois State, and then Missouri State, followed by University of... I think we're at 5th. I think then UIC, and then I believe it's kind of back and forth between us and Murray State. But we can actually take a look here. I'm going to go off screen for a moment. Kind of rearrange things here. We can actually take a look at the Smash roster. We've got AAG, Musty Tater, Hapavea, King Beanden, and Gold Shroom, kind of our starting 5. And then we also have Leviathan and Jessnan, not pictured just because they are our 2 newest players and didn't have pictures from the fall joining us in between semesters. So now we just wait. We're in the waiting game. I actually pulled up the Valpo basketball game because it was the senior night in the last home game to see how that was going. Actually, pretty important game for Valparaiso. They really need to win out the rest of the season and get some good placements. There's a possibility, I think, that the basketball team can end up with a bye. I know that's totally unrelated, but we're waiting. I can't actually see the chat where they're doing picks and bans for stages, but looks like they're searching for something, or maybe not. They were just moving it around. But how this works, since it's the first one, it's a little different. They blind reveal both characters, and then the home team gets kind of ban advantage when it comes to maps. I believe they banned 2 then the opponent. So there's 8 total playable maps. There's 5, and then 3, I think. And I think at the beginning you get to ban 2 out of the 5. The away team bans a third, and then you're left to choose between the 2. And it looks like it's going to be town and city. And I'm going to be honest with you, I don't know who that favors. I know Toon Link is going to be very projectile heavy. I don't feel like Town City's that big of a map. It's got platforms, which I think Ness does not mind platforms, but I believe we're actually going to get into it now. Change this volume so you can actually hear me over the Smash gameplay. 3, 2, 1. So we got half of it. This should be the real thing. Start of the best of 3. Not a great start for half of it, but it's always interesting to play against kind of these projectile distance characters. Got the boomerang, got the arrow. We'll see. Half of it also not typically one that goes first for Valpo. And definitely not this semester. So it'll be interesting to see. Usually it's like the second player, kind of let the first one feel it out. But PK Fire landing, Capavea takes the lead back for Valpo. Doing a great job. Looking to edgeguard there with the yo-yo. Not going to find it. I don't think that's send-off just because of how floating Ness is. He's going to be able to get back. PK Thunder. Intel edgeguard there. Oh, I'm going to read the jump. Not... Oh, yeah, that's not going to get back up. I'm not sure what happened there. It just looked a little delayed. I think he meant to put that in sooner. But gonna hopefully trade back here without losing any percentage. Gotta avoid the bomb. Almost ran back into it. PK Fire. That won't finish the Toon Link here on stock 1. But Capavea just... The whole goal here is to not take any damage because you are still a stock down. Tries the edge guard again. Not gonna land, and that should send off. Yeah, so now all tied up. Oh, you know what? I feel like it was double auto, doing double audio there. Where's my scoreboard? We can live update stocks here. Both players losing 1. You can see the total at the top of your screen. Toon Link almost didn't get back on there. I thought he was not making it off, but he's got quite the lead now here against Ness, and yeah, that'll be a send off. Gonna get caught in the combo. So last stock for Ness. Toon Link only on 11%, has built up quite a lead here. We'll see. Seeing Capavea come back through this though. Oh, wait for the baseball bat. Toon Link's gonna dodge past that. Good job on PK Fire landing. I feel like at the moment maybe it's a little predictable what Ness is looking for. Need to try to switch it up here. Definitely need to get the second stock because if you come out of here and you leave Toon Link or anyone, oh, that's rough. That's a send off at like 80%. And Toon Link's gonna take that one, only losing 1 stock. So it puts Valpo at a bit of a disadvantage here going into player number 2. Just because they only lost the 1. So now we get to sit in the darkness, and I have to guess who's coming in because I don't actually have access to their chat, and I can't see what player is getting sent in because they have to send in the name of the person and then also the character they're playing, and because you can only come in once per game, and once that character can only be played once, I believe. Or that might vary a little bit by league, but yeah, you can only come in once per person, so you have to send in 4 different people, in theory, if you play all 4. But you can go through as many as you want, so Toon Link gonna have a 2-stock advantage here, going into Valpo's second player. Still game 1, though, still at the very beginning. Not much to go here, and I didn't see... Or maybe I'm going to take a guess. Yeah, that was actually the character I already loaded on here. Let's see. Type the names in, but I kind of expected this. I don't know how it'll go because this character does need to get on top of Toon Link and be kind of like all over Toon Link to really be effective. And with the projectiles, that can be a little difficult, especially with the bomb. Sometimes it kind of works in Toon Link's favor if you come to him, which is odd because he's kind of more of a ranged character, but we'll see. This is definitely the player on the roster with the most experience for collegiate esports, I'd say. Definitely the longest standing member. Kind of a senior amongst a bunch of freshmen and sophomores, essentially. So we'll see how it goes. I don't know what map they'd even... Smashville. I feel like this is very favored for the character that's coming in. Maybe I'm wrong, but... well, oh. They backed out. I guess they didn't switch the map on their end. But we can actually hop over here. We're getting our use out of this one. It's going to be Roy, Gold Shroom on Roy, coming in against the Toon Link. Roy will have all 3 stocks. You will see Toon Link kind of self-destruct at the beginning and jump off and lose a stock just because you don't get a full reset. You get a reset on your percentage. You're probably getting very cooked audio, and you're going to lose your audio for a second. I apologize. Okay, your audio should hopefully sound normal now. I apologize. We use a free program called Voice Meter, and it's a beautiful thing, a beautiful like mixer, and it's free. But that's the disadvantage of having a free program and not an actual mixer here, is that it glitches out like that, and you got to restart it. But yeah, Gold Mom in chat. I expected it. Always here for the Gold Shroom. We love to see the support. Sports Bear XXL on a 3-stream watch streak. That's crazy. I don't know if I've ever seen anyone pop that up, but that's cool. Or if that just pops up itself. I feel like Smashville, though, is just such a Roy map. But it's going to be... Toon Link's going to just look to kind of deny Roy's ability to recover, because Roy doesn't have a good ability to recover. That's kind of what you get when you've got a character that can pump out so much damage and kill from such low percents. 116 here on Toon Link, though. Roy catches like F smash or something. This might do it. I think... Oh, no. Not going to throw backwards. But, I mean, Toon Link on the edge. Oh, that surely doesn't kill off the top. Nah. Both gates sent off. I don't think Roy can recover that. Oh, did the bomb actually pop him up and save him? But he doesn't have immunity on the edge, which is going to make that rough. Down to the last stock here for Roy. Toon Link still has 156%. You'd expect Roy to be able to kind of send that off. 166. I mean, that's insane against Roy. Oh, that doesn't land. There we go. Yeah. All right, now pretty even game. Just a one stock here. Roy definitely needs, or Gold Shroom definitely needs to get through this, because Valpo's at such a deficit. And it's really, really hard to come back if he can't kind of even this up and go against the Missouri State second player. Really need Roy to get through this and then get a stock on the next one, kind of even it up to the best of his ability. The great thing is, while he may not land a lot here, he's going to do a lot of percent damage. Oh, that's... Yeah, I think he's dead off the top again and like that. Oh, that's just going to kill right there. That's unfortunate. That will do it, though. Toon Link going to be on their last stock. But still make it through into Valpo's third player. Which means they will have 6 stocks left total, 2 players on the side of Valpo. And Missouri State will have 9 total. Or did I do the math wrong there? I might have... Yeah, they have 10 total. 10. The math was inaccurate. Someone in chat, let me know. Is the volume balance good when we're in the game? Because I can't really... I mean, I can hear myself speaking, but that's just because I'm saying that you can hear yourself speak, right? I don't hear what you're hearing. I was trying to. In the last one, we kind of had the audio balance wrong, I think, between game and microphone. So this time, I'm trying to figure out the balance, because I feel like, the game should kind of just be supportive. Usually, there's people in here that know a lot more than me, which is funny. As the graduate assistant, I don't actually know anything about Smash. I am trying to learn to the best of my ability. Starting to pick up on things. I know a lot about their characters now, but I mean, there's like 60 different characters they can play on the other team, so it's a little rough. Try to figure it out. Typically, you'd have someone like Weston and Aubrey in here who are providing you very good insight as to what's happening. I am just talking to talk at this point. Let's see. Have they got anything? Okay, no. Just making sure. But thank you, everyone in chat. I can see we don't have a delay. So what you're hearing right now is me live. Usually there's a delay with games, unfortunately, which makes it a little rough. Just because you have to have a 3-minute delay in case anyone tunes into the stream and tries to cheat and watch on either side. But we are going to have Sonic come in, AAG. We'll have all 3 stocks. Toon Link only with 1 remaining. We'll see how Toon Link can deal with the homing attacks out of Sonic. Not sure. I mean, Sonic does have a kind of a winning matchup against most, I'd say pretty much every character almost. I would, odds say that's true for Toon Link just because it's with most of them, but I don't know. Maybe the projectiles make it difficult for Sonic, because he's trying to camp out, and Toon Link is, I feel like, probably doing very similar stuff. Oh, I kind of thought we froze there, maybe. %. I don't think Sonic... Oh, Sonic can't get back up off the spring. The great thing here, though, is if Sonic somehow manages to get through this AAG, doesn't actually have to... He's only looking for 1 stock here, so no matter how much % he builds up, as long as he doesn't lose this stock, he's fine. But anything here, really, how Toon Link should kill. That one won't. I mean, super low. This, oh, no, not yet. Not going to find the ledge guard. That won't do it either. 158% out of Sonic. Needs to be careful he doesn't SD. Oh, this will do it. It won't do it. I don't, no shot he can recover, right? No, okay. I figured. Really, really need to get through this player. I mean, 118%. And you really cannot lose another stock. I mean, if you lose another stock here, it's probably game 1 over, just because of how difficult it will be for someone to kind of come through and beat their team. I don't know if Missouri, I'd love to know the percentage of schools in the Missouri Valley that have esports scholarships. That should do it. Yeah, that'll send Toon Link off finally. But I mean, that's only going to be Missouri State going down to their 2nd player. Valpo's already on their 3rd with 1 stock remaining. Excuse me. So very interesting to see. That should be something I report back to during our next Missouri Valley Conference stream, is just how many of these schools actually have scholarships and how many don't, how many are in a facility, how many aren't. I know Missouri State definitely has a facility because they played there at last year's Missouri Valley Conference Championship. It was actually held by Missouri State. I didn't go to that one, and it won't be there this year, thankfully for us. No 8-hour drives. But yeah, this year it'll actually be at Illinois State. Not sure if there will be spectators at that, or the ability to be spectators, but if there is, when we find out, we'll make sure to let you guys know on stream. Also, another thing coming up. Let me open my calendar here, just so I can get the right date for you. you know. I'm gonna... Actually, I can't even get spoiled by their character, so we'll enjoy the Smash music. So in April, on April 8th, there is a special day for the entirety of Valparaiso University, including Valparaiso University's esports program called Valpo Day. Valpo Day is going to be Valparaiso University's campus-wide day of giving. So this is kind of a 24-hour period where all areas of campus, athletics, campus recreation that we fall under, student life, things like the College of Nursing, the College of Business, the marketing department, all kinds of things are going to be looking for donations to do some fundraising to get new things. Last year was the esports program's first time doing that. And this is hopefully going to be this will be the second time for us. And hopefully the biggest and the best one. We'll have some kind of promotional video and all sorts of things coming soon for that. All kind of posts on social media reminding you. We'll start reminding you every stream from here on out. But I also don't know if I was supposed to tell anyone that. I don't know if the university has said, but we're putting it out there now from us. So, we'll be looking to fundraise. I think we're going to try to shoot for a 24-hour live stream with shifts from people. Bring in some alumni, hopefully. I know the esports program doesn't have a giant alumni base. It's probably less than 200 people. But maybe bring some of them in, some things. It looks like we're going to Pokemon Stadium 2. I'm not sure who the other character is yet. We will see. Oops, that is not what I'm looking for. Yeah. So, but yeah, Valpo Day coming up in April. It's actually, oh wow. You know what? I love this character. This rocks. Usually people play characters, I'm like, out of all of your options, that's what you went with. But, I mean, this one's just fantastic. We've got a Yoshi. We're going to see AAG self-destruct twice here. Okay. I guess we're doing a lag test. Well, I'm not sure what happened there. I thought we were getting into that one. Maybe it's not Yoshi. It's really sad if it's not. I know you're hearing Sonic winds in the background, but that's not true. I don't know. I guess one of us was lagging, apparently. It didn't really look... We have a direct feed, so we're not actually on a Switch watching. We're actually just spectating through a capture card, so there's no delay on our end. And I didn't feel like it was lagging, but out of all the characters, lag would impact the most. It's probably going to be Sonic, just with the speed he moves at. So it'd be interesting. I'm curious on who asked if they could do a lag check or what's going on. Actually, I have no... Yeah, I was going to say, no one's at the door, like, trying to get my attention, so I don't know what happened. Looks like we're going into it again. Hopefully this one's the real game. Yoshi versus Sonic. AAG should drop off twice now. We'll see. Yeah, okay. There's one... Or is it only once? Oh yeah, you know what? It's at 5. I can't do math. So 5 to 9 in stocks. I mean, if AAG could go through all of Yoshi's here, it would be great. No, I definitely saw some lag there. Yeah. Okay. Definitely understand why they asked for that now, but oh yeah, you could really see it. I wonder if that comes through on stream. But yeah, I mean, it happens. This is like the worst game for connection, unfortunately. It's peer-to-peer, and it's not... There's no servers or anything, I don't think. Or if there is, they're really bad, because it's Nintendo. But yeah, it's lagging quite a bit. But Not too bad. I mean, 109%. I honestly don't know how much or like how powerful Yoshi hits. But I feel like he's getting in send-off range, even with Sonic. Yeah, about 100% each. That should... No, won't do it yet. Sonic will recover. Good ledge guard by Yoshi. I don't think he can get back up, yeah. The AAG will be on to the last stock. %70% here for Yoshi. Good ledge guard, but Yoshi's kind of bouncy. He can just get back up. Oh, look to go fight in the air, and that did not pay off for Sonic. It's been really neat to see Sonic's game, or AAG's game on Sonic kind of adapt. Used to rely a lot on the homie attacks. Does not do so as much now. It's a little less predictable when those break out. I'm definitely still seeing the lag, unfortunately. It's really rough, but honestly, not much you can do about it. If both teams are playing on Ethernet, sometimes you just have a bad connection to each other. In Missouri State, I believe, is probably the farthest away school. That'll be one stock down for Yoshi, though. So this one, not over yet. Sonic, though, already at 87%. Going to be 98%. It's going to be really hard to go through 2 whole stocks here without losing the one remaining. Especially at 111. You're just looking for one here to hopefully provide whoever comes in last the opportunity to take 7 stocks. That lands. I don't think... Oh, it gave Sonic the grab. That did not look like a grab at all. That should do it. No, it sends off top and not to the side, so won't yet. I mean, 163%. That should do it, right? Yeah, even off the top, that one's gonna do it. So Valpo down to their last player here. I have to assume I know who it is, but we'll see. I'll take a guess. See if it's an educated guess or not. But yeah, seems there's a lag. I might send a message and see if they're doing all right in there. With the lag. I think we'll actually cut to a little break real quick while I check in on that. But we'll be back when the next matchup started, so you won't miss anything. Don't go anywhere. We are back, and it's actually just going to be Musty Tater on the Kirby here, looking to finish it out. Yoshi should lose a stock here. I asked about the lag, didn't get a response, so we'll see. But Musty Tater kind of been the anchor here this semester, with Trombone kind of transferring out, and then Alola taking a little bit of a backseat, kind of emergency substitute role to pursue iRacing, which is really awesome. Working from complete zero to try and kind of get eligible for iRacing. Good start here though for Musty Tater. It does kind of still look like it's skipping a bit, which is it's pretty bad, I'd say, connection wise, when I can tell that it's skipping. And I don't think that's from our capture card. So interesting to see if Musty Tater can get through all 8 stocks remaining here from Missouri State. Don't know, or I do know kind of the characters that they have remaining that could come in. I think they have a Dark Pit, a Rob, and I think a Bayonetta was also one of the players, or one of the played characters. That's not going to be a send-off at under 47, but the great thing about Kirby is he can really fight off stage. He has no problem going off the edge, and Musty Tater especially. We saw against Manchester's, or I guess you didn't see here, but if you tuned into the Manchester stream we linked, no issue going off stage to fight with the Wii Fit trainer. But at 96% here on your first stock, you really are hoping you could get through the Yoshi here without losing a stock, and that's just not going to be possible. Going to lose one off the top here, so going to be 2 stocks to 1 in this matchup specifically. Don't know how good Yoshi's recovery is. I feel like it's probably not bad. It's not great. It looks like Yoshi likes to finish, or this one likes to finish off the top. I don't know if that's character specific or not. But the tail seems... Wait for the offstage finish, actually. 98% here on stock 2 for Musty Tater. Runs out of jumps, but it actually just kind of works in your favor a little bit there. Yoshi gonna catch it, gonna find the ledge guard with the egg. It's not really gonna do much. Gonna go off stage and find something. No jumps left for Kirby, unfortunately. This will actually be 1 stock to 1 stock. Musty Tater trying to keep Valpo's hopes alive in game number 1. $106%, 121. Gonna look to fight off stage, maybe. Some edge guarding, but in the air. So I guess not really the... I guess it's still the edge. But, not in the typical sense. Both players kind of playing this a little more passive. That should do it, right? Yeah, that'll send Yoshi off the top and take Musty Tater into the next player. Yeah, but it's going to be rough. One stock remaining here on the side of Valpo in Musty Tater. It has to get through 6 on the side of Missouri State, so definitely not going to be easy. Let's see if they responded to me about lagging. They did not. So I am not too sure what happened in that regard, or why they hit another lag test. I guess they feel like it's kind of solved now. Yeah, so we'll see who comes in for Missouri State. I know they, like I said earlier, they've got a Rob who I don't think is played. I don't think that's any of the players that went in. They had a Dark Pit and a Bayonetta. The Toon Link also played Steve, but I'm going to assume that was the Toon Link player playing Toon Link. So we won't see the Steve. I didn't actually look and see how big their roster was. This was what we had seen off of kind of their one of the posts they had made on social media, you know. it's funny, esports, we do scouting just like a traditional sport. In our Smash competition room, we actually have the whole wall. So it's actually the same size as the room I'm in. And then, so this wall over here, which you can't see, is actually, it's probably, maybe that room over there is actually longer. But the entire side wall is whiteboard wall. So we can actually just write directly on it. And we write all kinds of things, characters, preferred maps, order that we see these characters coming in other games against other schools, what they're looking for, all kinds of things. We try to write it up there on the wall. Whatever's going to be beneficial, use it for later, future semesters, whatever we know and can remember and carry over. So it's really awesome. I don't really think many schools have anything like that. So pretty cool little thing we've got. Waiting for Missouri State to pick their next character, their third, to go in against our fourth. And see who they want to send at it. I'm going to guess it's Bayonetta or Dark Pit. That would be my assumptions. But it's kind of taking a while, which might just be the League OS thing. So, voice meter's going out again. I apologize. You're going to lose audio for a second. All right, I'm back. I apologize if that sounded terrible. I don't really know. We haven't really figured out what causes it to freak out. I think it's a free program. It's not super fleshed out or anything. But it does its purpose. And for us with a very small budget, it's great. Doesn't look like... Oh, yep, we do have a map. It's going to be Smashville. Still going to be at Musty Tater on the Kirby. We'll see who comes in here. I'm going to put my guess in now for Missouri State. I think it's going to be the Dark Pit. I'm going to assume that's kind of the weakest player on their roster, just because they were kind of provided some stats that they had along with their social media posts, and it was kind of the results and like some placements that their players had at other events. So see how that goes. This is taking a while for Smash Bros. It is kind of a slower process just because, you have to go through this every single time a new player comes in. There's going to be at least 4 minimum on one side. Yeah, so it's crazy it's taking this long. I don't know what's happening. Usually it's a little bit of a faster thing to go through. Because there is only 8 total maps you can pick and ban from. And so how it works is the character that survived gets to ban 3. Oh, wow. This is a character that was not one we had identified. Interested. Wonder how this will go. King Dedede. Or it's a DDD, I guess. Not DD, my bad. We'll see. Musty Tater. Jeez, I had a stroke. Musty Tater lose a stock. Or 2 stocks. And go at it with King Dedede. Maybe it is our graphics card. Because that is... Maybe it's my projection. Maybe it doesn't actually lag for you guys. But yeah, we didn't see anyone playing Dedede when we were looking at our results, so we'll see. It's going to be really rough for them to fight Kirby if Kirby can get them off stage. Like, getting back on as some of these heavier characters is just a nightmare. If Kirby can kind of get you caught in that and juggle you. Thing is, with this heavier character, it's going to do a lot of percentage very fast if you kind of land something on a character like this. Yeah, because I mean, it's funny. Also has the suck attack, just like Kirby. Let's see. Goes off stage. Kirby not going to look to go off. We'll make the recovery. Oh, the spike ball is going to bounce up. Kirby's at 98% here on the last stock. 110. I mean, this is going to be rough to get out of this one. Ledge guard attempt. It's not going to do anything, but... Oh, no, that won't... That did way less than I thought it would, to be honest. Oh. Couple missed grab attempts there. King DDD. But that should do it. Yeah, even going cross stage. And take Kirby's last stock. Putting Missouri State up 1-0 in games. 5-0, it's total stock count at the end of it there. Sorry, just kind of trying to reset our scoreboard for the next matchup. And then we start over again. It's another double blind. I'll cut the audio. And actually, I believe while we go through that process, we're going to cut to be right back. Maybe run a commercial while they go through that, because it kind of seemed like they were taking a while. So we will cut away and then get back to you once that first matchup's happening in game number 2.
Welcome to Valpo!
You're going to shine here because your professors go the extra mile, whether it's meeting with you after class or connecting you with your first research opportunities.
You're going to shine here because with 130 different clubs, you can be on the robotics team and be the leading guitarist in the band.
You're going to shine here because our 65,000 alumni open doors to internships, research experiences, and future careers.
You're going to shine here because our community brings out the best in you, in your growth, your goals, and all your best days ahead.
This is your place to shine, and your story starts now. Welcome to Valparaiso University.
Oh, geez, and they are back into it really fast. Let me get you some Smash audio here. It actually took no time at all. Sonic versus Toon Link going to PS2. Reset here, 12 stocks for each team, 3 stocks for both of these players. Different strategy for Valpo. Same player coming in for Missouri State, I'd assume, here first. So we'll see what Sonic can do. Got maybe a little bit of a read on the Toon Link. Not going to see Hapavea in first. Good dodge there. But both players at 89.5% actually. Sonic will lose the first stock, but this is where if you're Valpo, you just gotta stay relative, right? You can't let Toon Link build up a bunch of percent here on you and not find this next stock. No ledge guard gonna happen. Sonic really needs to be careful. Kinda got bailed out there that all of that missed. 125%. You do still need to find the elimination, but you can't be looking too hard for it. You kind of just have to let it come natural. I know there's kind of kill moves, but eventually you will find it. Maybe ran a little too far there. Now on 100% and getting boomeranged. I don't know if he can even recover. He can. Just barely. I gotta find the grab there, and that's gonna be another send off the top. Just 142% on Toon Link, just not quite able to find the finish at the moment. 155. That won't even do it. 165. This is something Valpo struggled with all year, has been finding the elimination. They build up these giant percent numbers, and then they're just not able to finish the stock. And on 92% again already. Over 100, actually. I mean, it'll be a disaster here. I mean, already down again, and then starting down 3-0 in stocks, and they will. That's rough. This is going to be difficult to come back from. Be interesting to see who comes in next on the side of Valpo. It's because they're clearly having some trouble here with the Toon Link. I'd say there was way less trouble with the other characters. I think that's just kind of the projectile game. It's definitely rough to play against. There's just no one on in any of our teams or any of our players that's playing anyone really projectile heavy, as far as I can recall. So just figuring that out will be huge for them. How they can break through. I don't know if Roy's going to be the answer here yet. I think you kind of need to save that for later, playing into, you know, the Yoshi and maybe the King DDD if it comes back out. Because I don't think Roy's going to be able to get on top of Toon Link easy enough. But honestly, might just be sending in, I know Musty Tater's usually the anchor, but it didn't now. And I didn't turn the audio off, so I guess you know who's coming in. It is going to be Gold Troop on the Roy. Gotta have another shot at getting on top of the Toon Link, which everyone was struggling with in the last one, and we're already seeing a bit of a struggle here in this one. So we'll see if they go back to Smashville. Pretty sure that's like Roy's favorite map, which is a benefit, but it also could be a preferred map for Toon Link. I'm not sure. I'm gonna cut to a, unless they're picking already. Okay, wait. Looks like they've already got their map decided, so I actually won't go anywhere. It's going to be small battlefield. So, see what that does for Roy. Maybe evens this up. It'd be great if Goldshroom can get back through the 3 stocks and not lose any, but it's difficult. It's difficult to get through that. But we will see. We're in game number 2 here of this best of 3. Missouri State is up 1-0 over Valpo. Neither player losing a stock. Yeah, it's a little rough with the. I mean, you're trying to jump over the projectiles, and the platforms are just right there. They'll be able to make it back up. I mean, Toon Link is just, it just feels annoying to play against. I don't ever play Smash, and that's going to be a send off the top. But I mean, all of the projectile characters. And you play the Toon Link, the Snake, any kind of those. I kind of categorize them as the same. It's just very annoying to play against. Kind of the characters that are better when they don't have to interact with you as much, and they can kind of force you to have to try to interact with them. And allow them to decide. The arrow going to be shot the wrong direction. The bomb straight down, not going to land either. This kind of felt like Roy's opportunity back into this. Not going to be able to find anything yet. Has the bomb. Won't land it on Toon Link. Boomerang lands. There we go. Good find out of the air by Roy. Doesn't look for a ledge guard. Tries an up B off the platform. Maybe just kind of trying to catch Toon Link off. And I mean, that's going to kill over the top again. And put Gold Shroom down to his last stock. Valpo already at 7. They have not taken one off of Toon Link yet. Which is not anywhere near what it was like in the first game. Toon Link did well, but was not like this. Just trying to recover as Roy. I mean, it's rough. There's only so much you could do. And, gonna get found off of the up B because you can't get back to the ledge grab. And that will put Valpo down to their 3rd player, unfortunately. Not going great, but this is the number 2 team. I'm pretty sure. You know what? Let's do some research. All right, because I'm just curious now. I feel like you can probably hear me type in. Google AI says yes. They have an esports studies major. I'd say they're maybe a little more invested than we are then. Oh yeah, it looks like it. They yeah, they're leveling up and now offering esports scholarships. Okay, 16 scholarships handed out. That's cool. It does a lot. Also, I think they're in a much bigger area than us, which typically is beneficial for Smash, for fighting games. Not as beneficial, I feel, for some of the other games. You know, I mean, it is beneficial, but I feel like the bigger the area, the more likely it is that you'll have a good Smash team than any of the other games. You know, like Rocket League, Valorant, Overwatch, the Missouri Valley Conference games. I feel like the smaller schools have a much better shot for some reason, which is a little weird because a lot of this is one-on-one play. It's almost like backwards logic, but that is just kind of how it goes from what I've noticed. So, but yeah, Valpo down to 2 players remaining. Haven't taken a stock yet here in game 2, which is rough. Just waiting to see what character is, or what player, I guess, and what character they're going to be playing is going in. I'm going to take my guess. On who it is coming in. I don't know if this will be right. Oh, I actually was wrong. Okay. And I see why this is, honestly, as we move over here into gameplay. It's going to be Musty Tater on the Kirby coming in just to do some damage now and kind of try and give Valpo back into a favorable position instead of anchoring and waiting until maybe it's a little too far gone. Neither player losing a stock, so just going to be straight into this one. Wow, that's Gonna send off there for Kirby. Down to 2 stocks. And I mean, just kind of getting the percent racked up. It's a bit rough. They're struggling with this Toon Link. Will finally lose a stock here, only at 49%. So definitely able for Musty Tater to kind of get out of this one. Still, yeah, kind of evened it back up here. I don't think Toon Link's really someone you can go off stage and mess with too much. I feel like he has a pretty decent ability to recover with whatever you want to call that, as a grappling hook maybe. But 104% off that bomb. It will land. That's a huge hit out of Kirby. 94% here. You need to find a finish and put yourself at an advantageous position and not down and trying to take 2, even though he's at such a high percent. Oh, wait, actually Kirby found that off the top. They were both off screen. Couldn't even see what happened. Both down to 1 stock, though. So we'll see. Pretty even. Kirby with a lead. Fighting off stage at the moment. Both work awkwardly. Oh, that grab doesn't land. That's going to be rough. %here. Oh, wow, that bomb will bounce back up into Toon Link and find the final stock off the top here, putting Valpo down to its last player in game number 2. It's going to be rough. I'm not sure who will come in. I would assume it's just going to have to be the Ness. But we will see. That's what I'm going to put on my scoreboard here. We'll see if they make me change it. Yeah, don't have the Falco or the Little Mac or the Sora at the moment, which kind of limited the roster a bit. Made it a lot less versatile, I feel like, kind of shrunk it down. You know, the smaller the Smash roster you have, the worse, because everyone typically plays a different character, right? So you've got a lot more options for a lot more scenarios, a lot more counters, a lot of characters that like to play against certain styles of characters, a lot of characters that don't. So we'll see. It is going to be the Ness coming in. Just going to have to wait for the maps to be decided upon. But yeah, gonna have to go through 10 stocks without losing 3, and that's always a rough thing to do. I think we'll probably cut to a be right back because it seems like it's taking a while for the maps to come through. But once we get that, we'll jump right back into it. We are back finally. Going to battlefield here. Apavez got to go through 10 stocks here to get Valpo into a game number 3 situation. We'll see Toon Link lose both two stocks, not both. He has 3. Just from previous stuff here, but still Missouri State on its first player. Definitely not getting tested as much as last time. See what Ness can do, having played Toon Link once already, but it's not off to a great start. Ness, just another character that kind of has to play up close and personal. I don't know if he can reflect either the boomerang or the arrow. The arrow, I feel like, might be a little rough reaction time, and I'm going to assume you probably can't with the boomerang. It's probably the arrow if you can. Gonna get finished off the top there on the first stock. Good job coming back up off stage there. Do some percent, but it's pretty even here, unfortunately. Percent-wise, PK Fire not landing. That's getting hit by the bomb and getting comboed there, 85%. Gonna get hit by that bomb too. That one's not going to land from Toon Link. It's at 69%. It's not really send off yet. Oh, and that's the wrong direction on the PK Fire. Gets caught at 115, just late on the yo-yo edge guard, so the ledge guard. There we go. Good job coming back up on, switching it up a little bit. I think PK Fire did just catch that arrow. Oh wow, that back toss is so the bomb will make it rough to get back on. Yeah, good ledge guard out of Toon Link, putting Valpo onto its last stock for the team. Ness, to extend this game, has to take this stock here, 100% on Toon Link. We'll move into the next player. If he's able to do that, his percentage will reset. Gotta find the ledge guard with the yo-yo, and we will not be done just yet. It will be a long road ahead of Ness, but it's possible now. Let's see what character comes in next. Who knows? We've seen there's a Yoshi and a King DDD, and that's all we know about at this point. Just waiting. Probably cut to a be right back because it's going to take a while, I assume, for Missouri State to make up their mind, even though it's only one stock left remaining. It's going to be quite the mountain to climb for Apavea and Valpo, but once we get that map and character decided upon, we will be back. We are back, and it is going to be a King K rule. That sound is annoying. Capavea with 1 stock will drop off 2. Got to try to keep Valpo's hopes alive. The crown will land immediately. It actually will land forwards and back both times. This is going to make this near impossible, I feel. With King K. Rool being a heavy character. And already so low for... Gonna find that. I think that actually... No, PK Thunder went the wrong way. And yeah, that'll end it here. The crown's landed. Made that near impossible percent-wise. But that will do it here for this Missouri Valley Conference matchup. Valpo unfortunately falling 2-0. But let's see. Today's Wednesday. Tomorrow we should be back with some more Missouri Valley Conference. I believe 6 p.m. Let's look at the calendar real quick. Yep, should be back. Murray taking on Murray State in Valorant, and then Friday. Oh geez, what do we have going on Friday? We've got possibly some Overwatch. I'm not sure yet, but yeah, we'll see what happens. But we'll definitely be back tomorrow with some Valorant at 6 p.m. I'm not sure who will be joining you, but quick little reminder, Valpo Day will be in April, so keep a lookout for that. We'll be trying to fundraise. We'll have some cool incentives and things, maybe that the viewers can earn, family members, supporters, and I think probably we'll look at some things that the players can earn. So if you're interested in donating and, kind of attaching that and being like, hey, I donated because so-and-so reached out, might have the ability to get them kind of some incentives as well. Maybe they get some kind of piece of gear or something. We're still kind of fleshing it out because we got a few months to go to decide on specifics and stuff. But just wanted to get that on your calendar ahead of time. And I think, as I'm scrolling through here, that's kind of everything for me tonight. I guess I'm going to say go tune into the Valpo basketball game if you have an ESPN Plus subscription. It's senior night. The men's team looking to get a good spot in the Missouri Valley Conference tournament. They're up 51-50 with 13 minutes left. So tune into that. Thank you for tuning in here. We'll see you back tomorrow. As always, thank you everyone for all the follows. I mean, the watch streak is awesome to see that come through. Gold Mom's always here for Gold Shrooms matches. But yeah, that's it. I'm out of here. We will see you tomorrow.